Good morning everyone. Welcome to all 4C learning classes. This is zoology subject chapter 3 session 3rd. Previously we discussed the fluid connective tissue or mobile connective tissue, that is none other than the blood. Blood as a fluid connective tissue. Some of the key points of the same. Let's have a recap. The study dealing with the blood is a hematology. Blood is a fluid connective tissue, includes the 55% of the liquid part, 45% is of solid part. The liquid part, which is of 55%, includes the plasma. Plasma is with composition 92% water and 8% is the other organic, inorganic salts. Next, the gases, proteins, hormones are what present in it, and generally the proteins present in it are serum albumin, serum globulin, and prothrombin, fibrinogen, and an anticoagulant is heparin. Prothrombin, fibrinogen play a role in blood coagulation, and serum albumin are for water retention, and their deficiency causes the edema. Serum globulins are immunoglobulins that are for the immune purpose. And the pH of the blood is always maintained 7.4, which is slightly alkaline. The solid part includes the formed elements or else the blood cells, which is the RBC, WBC and blood platelets. Of this, the RBC is enucleated, WBCs are nucleated, and again the thrombocytes are enucleated. RBCs per 1 cubic centimeter of the blood, they are 4.5 to 5 million in number. And the WBCs vary from 6,000, 12,000 or 6,000 to 8,000 we can say, that is in between. Whereas that with the blood platelets or thrombocytes are 1.5 lakh, that is 1,50,000 to 3,50,000. And the lifespan of RBC is 120 days in human beings, whereas the WBCs vary from few hours to few days. And apart from that, the RBCs are biconcave enucleated, and their method is Rolex. WBCs are nucleated, and they are with the granulocytes and the granulocytes. Granulocytes are acidophils, basophils, neutrophils, and the granulocytes are lymphocytes and monocytes. In terms of the nucleus, already we have seen our RBCs are enucleated, acidophils are bilobed, basophils are irregularly lobed, neutrophils are 3 to 5 lobed, and the monocytes and lymphocytes. Monocyte is a reniform or bean-shaped or kidney-shaped, whereas the lymphocyte is of the spherical shape and a large size nucleus. Thrombocytes are enucleated. Next, the increasing in the number of RBCs is the polycythemia. It is taking place, one of the symptoms in altitude sickness or hypoxia conditions, whereas decreasing in the number is erythropenia. Increasing in the number of acidophils is eosinophilia, decreasing eosinopenia. And the case with the thrombocythemia, thrombocytopenia. And the point to remember, diapedesis, basically the WBCs are of irregular, they can change their shape as it is like that of the amoeba, so they exhibit the movement which is named to be the amoeboid movement, and they come out of the blood vessels, and such phenomenon is named to be the movement of the WBCs traveling and coming out of the blood and reach the site of infection, which is the diapedesis. This is what we have seen. And now let's come to the topic called ABO blood groups. ABO blood groups. This is can be explained under a heading named to be the multiple alleles. It is the best example for multiple alleles. Multiple alleles. Before going for this, however, it is a character. There are certain terms related to the genetics now we'll see. One is named to be the chromosome. chromosome, next genes, next alleles, next the phenotypes and genotype and genotypes is what we see as certain terms we came across, and the agglutination, genetic incompatibility, stability. So since this is somewhat related to that of the genetics, so the terms of the genetics, chromosomes, genes, alleles, phenotypes, genotype, agglutination, genetic incompatibility, we are not discussing all the terms related to the genetics, but it is related to that of the ABO blood groups, where these terms need to be learned. That is the reason why we first highlight these terms. Chromosome, in the sense, the chromosome is considered to be the vehicle of inheritance, the inherent vehicles, that is the factor, it is the one which is responsible for transmission of characters, inheritance and heredity, in the sense the transformation of, the transport of, or else the parental character transmitted to the younger generation, that is said to be the inheritance, heredity, and for that the vehicle of the inheritance is said to be the chromosome. Next, genes are present in a loci, in the sense the region on the chromosome where genes are present. The definition of a gene is, the gene is a factor responsible for each and every character, which means in our body every character is under the control of the factor named to be the gene. Gene is a factor responsible for each and every character. For suppose, if somebody is with the height, if somebody is with the short, somebody is with the dark pigmented color, somebody is with the light pigmented color, so hair, presence of abundant of hair, wrinkled curly hair, these are all what the character under the control of genes. Not only these examples, but all the characters are under the control of the genes. So a gene is responsible for each and every character. For suppose, if we see height of an individual, height, and shape of the seed, for suppose these are the terms you came across in the genetics. Gregor Johann Mendel, who have done experiments on Pisum sativum, pea plant. So height can be the tall and dwarf. Is it right? Height can be tall and dwarf. Shape of the seed, for suppose it may be round and wrinkled, round shape, wrinkled shape. Is it clear? What I am saying is, the genes are the factors for each and every characters in the body, and the characters, for suppose I am stressing upon few character, in that the height of the stem may be taller or shorter, which means every character here, the shape of the seed is round and wrinkled, which means a character have contrasting traits, opposite traits. Height includes the tall is the dominant trait, whereas dwarf is the recessive. In the same manner, the shape of the seed are round and wrinkled. So such characters are for which the gene is responsible. The factor responsible for each and every character in our body is the genes. And the genes have alternative forms, name it to be the alleles. Alleles in the sense, the alternative forms. I repeat, make a note, alleles in the sense, alleles are alternative forms of the genes named to be the alleles. Alternative forms of the genes. Alternative forms of the genes are what name it to be the alleles. Which means a character have a dominant trait and recessive trait. So each contrasting trait under the control of a factor, which means a dominant factor and a recessive factor. Is it clear? A dominant factor and a recessive factor. By this you come to know a gene is what regulates a character which are contrasting each other, and each is what under the control of a form, name it to be the allele, which means a gene have a dominant allele and a recessive allele, which means each gene is with alternative forms. Two forms are present, such are what name it to be the alleles. So the alleles are in the sense the alternative forms of the genes are named to be the alleles. One is a dominant factor and another is the recessive factor. So every gene mostly have two alternative forms. But there are certain instances where we find multiple alleles. What do you mean by multiple? Many. That is, if a gene have more than two alleles, which is refers to the multiple alleles. Multiple alleles. So here a character called have two alleles only. So two contrasting traits for a character. But there are certain characters which are under the control of a gene which have more alleles, more than two. Such is what name it to be the multiple alleles. And such condition is multiple allelism, and for which the best example is ABO blood groups. Phenotype. One more definition needed to be discussed is phenotype. Phenotype in the sense, if a character is expressed, look at here. This is a tall man, is it right? And this is a dwarf. So how do you say tall and dwarf? The external appearance. If a character is expressed based on external form, it is what name it to be the phenotype. So look at here, this is round, whereas this is wrinkled. So external form of a character can be said to be the phenotype. Next, the genotype. Genotype in the sense, if a character is expressed in terms of the genes, for suppose, look at here, tall is represented as capital T or capital T small t, and here dwarf as a small t. What do you come to know? These are two alleles in a gene. So you are expressing, by looking at this you say it is a tall. On what basis? By observing the genes. So it is if an expression of a trait based on the genes, it is a genotype. Agglutination. Agglutination in the sense, the clotting of the blood. Generally, the blood do not clot, we discussed. Healthy blood do not clot. But if somebody requires the blood is what required for the people who met with an accident or else any emergency. So under that condition, it is not that any group of the blood can be donated or received, but similar blood groups must be transfused. If such care is not taken, there is a chance of the clump or else clotting, which is referred to as agglutination. What I am saying is, the blood when a person require in conditions of the emergency or else the critical conditions when somebody need a blood, such blood group, it is not that the blood group transfusion is at a liberty, but it needs to be tested whether what type of the blood group is the donor is and what type of the blood group is the recipient is. The same blood groups must be transfused, otherwise there is a chance of the clumping or else clotting, which is named to be the agglutination. Genetic incompatibility in the sense non-mixing, which means if the two individual donor and recipient are not comes under the same category of the blood group, there is a chance such a condition lead to genetic incompatibility. Such condition referred to as genetic incompatibility. So this is what the important terms related to the ABO blood groups. Chromosomes. The inherent vehicle is said to be the chromosome. The factors responsible for each and every characters is named to be the genes. The alternative forms of the genes are alleles, which means a gene commonly have two alleles, but there are certain conditions where we see a gene have more than two alleles, such is named to be the multiple alleles. Such condition is multiple allelism. Phenotype, expression of a character in terms of the external form is a phenotype, may be tall, dwarf. Here in the case of the blood group, we can say the phenotype A phenotype, and B phenotype, AB phenotype, it is an external form, and O phenotype. So that's what the phenotype. The same in the case of the blood groups, which can be a blood group individual is with IA. We'll go for the detailed study, but as a term is what we came across, so I am expressing this. So IA, this is an allele. The blood groups are under the control of a gene named to be the I, which is a gene present on chromosome 9. I repeat, the blood groups are under the control of the gene which is referred to as I, and such gene is present on the chromosome 9. Generally, human beings are with the 46 number of chromosomes. Chromosomes are of two types, autosomes and allosomes. The chromosome responsible for sexual character is allosomes or sex chromosome, and other than that, you know very well, there are two traits we see. One is the vegetative and another is the reproductive. That is, if male and female sexual trait if taken into consideration is one, and other than this is the what is called the vegetative. So here there are two chromosome, one that is responsible for the sex and another is other than the sex. So the chromosome responsible for sex is what named to be the sex chromosomes or allosomes, and other than this is autosome. Basically XX refers to females, XY refers to male. So chromosomes are 46, paired in status, 22 pairs of attosomes and one pair of allosome. So the blood group is a trait under the control of the gene which is referred to as I and which is present on 9th chromosome. So the blood grouping, ABO blood grouping trait is under the control of the chromosome 9th. So what do you come to say? If I ask you question, ABO blood group is a autosomal trait, autosomal character, and this includes 3 phenotypes. This includes 3 phenotypes and 6 genotypes are what we came across, and 3 alleles. Let's go to the discussion of this. The ABO blood grouping system best example for multiple allelism, multiple alleles. It is under the control of the chromosome 9th, so it is said to be the autosomal trait. The gene we refer it is as I. I is a gene what it is responsible for. ABO blood grouping system, as just we have seen, chromosome, allele, phenotype, genotype. So ABO blood grouping system is under the control of the 9th chromosome, so it is a autosomal trait and it is the best example for multiple allelism, where there are 3 phenotypes. There are 3 phenotypes in ABO blood grouping system. The 3 phenotypes, if we see, there are 4 phenotypes. There are 4 phenotypes, 3 alleles. 3 alleles, 4 phenotypes. The 4 phenotypes, if you see, 1A, 2B, 3AB, and fourth one is O. So there are 4 phenotypes. So you are expressing this trait based on its external form. So A, B, AB and O. So the total number of the phenotypes are 4. And generally the gene I is responsible for this trait. And now we go for the discussion of the genotypes. A blood group, generally this is a multiple allele, multiple allelism we discussed, which means a gene will have more than 2 alleles, that is none other than IA, IB and IO. Look at here, how many? 3. So can this be comes under the best example of multiple allelism? Definitely. Now, how do you determine this is A, B, AB and O? IA is an allele. IA is an allele responsible for synthesis of A antigen. Antigen IA is an allele which synthesizes the A antigen, and A blood group will have the A antigen on its plasma membrane of the RBC. A blood group, A phenotype, external form of a trait, which is denoted as the A blood group is determined by the antigen. All the blood groups, look at here, A, B, AB and O. Generally, a phenotype of a blood group can be determined by the antigen that it has on its plasma membrane of the RBC and the plasma, the antibody present on its plasma, in the plasma cytoplasm. Look at here, this is the diagram of the antibody. Look at here. This is antibody and this is the antigen. So A blood group is with A antigen on its RBC, whereas B blood group is with the B antigen on its RBC. So determination of blood group typing can be based on the antigen that it possesses. So A blood group is with A antigen on its RBC. Next, IB allele. What we discussed is there are 3 alleles, 4 phenotypes. What the blood group we do discuss. IA allele is an allele which synthesizes the A antigen. Antigens are present on its plasma membrane of RBC. IB allele which produces the B antigen, and this is what present on the plasma membrane of the RBC, and this is its plasma. It will have the opposite antibody, that is it is with the A antibody, and IO, which can be written as like this or else IO also, but both should not be written. It can be denoted as either recessive, that is IA is synthesizing the A antigen, IB is synthesizing B antigen, whereas IO do not synthesize, do not produce any antigen, So what do you come to know? You come to know that these 2 alleles have a certain trait, and this doesn't have. These 2 have certain function of synthesis of A antigen and B antigen, whereas IO do not produce any antigen. That's the reason why the IA and IB are dominant over IO. Very, very important point to remember. IA and IB alleles are dominant over IO, which is recessive. Why recessive? If any character is not expressed, we term it as recessive. And these 2 are with the A antigen production and B antigen production. So these 2 are dominant over IO. So IAIB alleles are dominant over IO. At the same time, both are codominant, that is dominant each other. Right. So by this you come to know that the ABO blood grouping system is with 4 phenotypes A, B, AB and O, and 3 alleles IA, IB, IO, in which IA, IB are dominant over IO, and at the same time they are codominant. Bernstein in 1924 discovered the 3 alleles, that is the inheritance of the ABO blood grouping system. Because of the 3 alleles, these are IA, IB, IO. That's the reason why it is a multiple allelism. And 1900, Carl Landsteiner first discovered the ABO blood grouping system, that is ABO, whereas De Castillo and Steen have identified, discovered the AB. So here A, B, O. How many are there? A, B, AB and O, 4 phenotypes. In this, the Carl and Steiner first have discovered the A blood group, B blood group, O blood group while transfusion test. And the AB blood group was first discovered by De Castillo and Stein. In 1900, Karl Landsteiner have discovered this, and for this reason, in physiology and the medicine, he was awarded with the Nobel Prize. So, this is the description related to that of the scientist. So, Karl Landsteiner is related to that of the discovery of the ABO blood group. De Castillo, Stein AB, and Bernstein have identified there are 3 alleles responsible for the inheritance of ABO blood grouping system. Now let's see how these blood groups are being identified. So what I told you, what I informed you, that is A is the blood group, A is the phenotype, is with the A antigen. Why it is with the A antigen? Generally, A antigen is synthesized by IA allele. IB allele synthesizes the B antigen and IO do not. Now let's see how these all 4 blood groups are identified, how these are described. Let's have the description. Phenotype. Next, the antigen on RBC. Next, antibody on in blood plasma, is what we see. So first of all, we'll go for this detail. Here is the blood group. A is the blood group with A phenotype is with RBC on its plasma membrane of RBC. It is with the A antigen. B blood group is with the A blood group is with A antigen. A blood group is determined by the antigen that it possesses on its RBC. In the same manner, the B blood group on its RBC, it is with the B antigen. Next, the third we refer is AB. AB is the blood group, is with the A and the B antigen on its RBC. On its RBC, it is with the 2 antigens. And the fourth one we came across is the O blood group is with no antigen on its RBC. That's what. So we have the possibility of either A or B and both and no more. That's what. A blood group is with the A antigen on its RBC. B blood group is with the B antigen on its RBC. AB blood group is with A and B antigen, A antigen as well as B antigen on its RBC plasma membrane, whereas O blood group doesn't have any antigen on its RBC. This is how we see the AB and O phenotypes. And at the same time,